Thanks for tuning back in for another episode of Law in a Minute. Today, we'll be discussing about whether it is illegal to work under a business visa. The quick and simple answer is no. But to understand why not, we will first have to talk about how the work permit system works, what a business visa is, and the consequences of working illegally in China. When a Chinese company decides to hire you, they have to first apply for a work permit for you at the Foreign Export Bureau, in short, the FEB. Taking the education sector as an example, where most of the expats are employed currently, you will need to provide authenticated higher education credentials like a bachelor's degree, a certificate of a non-criminal record, in short, an NCR, proof of at least 2 years of relevant work experience, a full work history, as well as a medical exam report. Afterwards, the FEB issues a notification letter of foreigner's work permit in the People's Republic of China, which is sent to you by email in both Chinese and English. You will then have to take this letter to a Chinese embassy or consulate in your country to apply for a work visa, which is also known as a Z visa. The Z visa is a page in your passport which says you may enter China within 3 months. Once you arrive in China and get your documents checked in person at the FEB, it is time for your employer to get your work permit card. Afterwards, your employer has to apply for a residence permit, RP in short, for you at the Entry-Exit Administration, the EEA in short. The residence permit is another page on your passport. The time limit for this is 30 days, so be careful and make sure you apply in time. Only after getting both of these permits may you start working legally for your employer. A business visa is a visa that allows you to stay in China for 90 days. The purpose of giving you such a visa, as the name suggests, is to allow you to engage in business activities in China. For example, if you are the manager of a company that sells plastic toys, the activities you might conduct in China would be visiting suppliers like plastic factories, attending trade conferences and exhibitions, and of course, visiting your lawyers. In the past, before COVID hit in 2019, a lot of expats were working illegally in China under business visas and tourist visas as English teachers for shady training centers. Those with EU passports would do what we call a visa run to Hong Kong every 90 days. China then started cracking down on the education sector in 2021 and caught a huge number of people who were working without the proper documents. I will explain more on the legalities of working under the student visa and the spouse visa in future videos, as that is a huge topic on its own. If you get caught working illegally, you are first interrogated on the spot, then brought back to the police station for further questioning. You may be detained for up to 24 hours for an interrogation. And no, you may not bring a lawyer with you. The punishment ranges from warning, fines, detention, being ordered to leave, repatriation, and deportation, depending on severity. All of these punishments will end up on the system forever as an administrative punishment. Warnings and fines are lightest of punishments. You will be fined an amount ranging from 5,000 to 20,000 yuan. Detention, on the other hand, ranges from 5 days to 15 days. They may also order you to leave within a period, say 7 days, to let you buy a plane ticket out of China. Repatriation means being kicked out immediately, and once you are repatriated, there is a time limit to when you can re-enter again, which is 1 to 5 years. Deportation is the most serious punishment, and that means you may not re-enter China within 10 years. To sum up, it is illegal to work under a business visa, and if you get caught, it will certainly affect the chances of getting a Chinese visa again in the future. Thanks for watching this episode, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Stay tuned for our next topic on incorporating a company in China.